Good morning, everyone. So I am on day 2 of the rice water challenge. I'm not actually coming back to do a results video until day 5, but I had a few questions about from some of my viewers about the challenge, and I just wanted to address those. I am, y'all see my little twist. I twisted my hair up yesterday so that I could easily get to my roots. So I'm in the midst of like the 30-minute um treatment. But yeah, I had a couple of people that had some questions, and I wanted to address them so that everyone would be well informed. The first question came from a male friend of mine, and he asked whether or not men could do the challenge. And I did my research, and I saw a couple of videos where men have done the challenge. I didn't find but 2 videos. But my answer to his question is yes. If you, whether male or female, if you're trying to thicken your hair or grow your hair, I would definitely, recommend trying the challenge. If you have thinning hair, I know a lot of people have thinning hair. My hair is kind of thick, and like I said, I'm doing a challenge for growth. But if you have thinning hair and you want to look into thickening your hair, I have researched and saw where a lot of YouTubers have said that their hair got thicker. I'm noticing just after one day that my hair is starting to look thicker as well, and it's also looking like more jet black. My hair was starting to look red, and I saw when I twisted it up last night, it was starting to look like jet black. And so I was like, oh, it's changing I ain't got to dye my hair. It's changing my hair color, making it look black, and it's looking richer and thicker. And that's just my results after one day. So my answer to whether or not it'll work for men or women that have thinning hair, I say definitely give it a try. Can't hurt anything. Follow the instructions. I would say just don't do, you may not be able to leave it in seeing as your hair is already thin. And I have from my results saw that not rinsing it out after could lead to brittleness. And if your hair is already thin, you don't want to exert any extra issues on it. So if your hair is already thin, I wouldn't recommend leaving it in every day. I would recommend doing like the treatment, putting it in, putting the bag over your head, sitting for like an hour, and then rinsing it out, and then follow up with a deep conditioner. I mean a leave-in conditioner. Start with a deep conditioner on clean hair. The initial day, your wash day, wash your hair, do a deep conditioner, do the rice water treatment, put on your bag. You can use a grocery bag if you don't have any of these bags, like just any bag. Put it on, leave it on for like an hour. Um, Take it off, rinse it out, and then do a leave-in conditioner to soften your hair back up and take some of the brittle, if it your hair is prone to brittleness or anything. You want to make sure you add moisture. You want to always add moisture into your hair. Moisture is great for your hair. It's great for hair growth. So you want to make sure your hair is always thoroughly moisturized. So if you use a leave-in conditioner, make sure it's a moisturizing conditioner. um so yeah, that's my answer to his question. Hope that answered some of your questions as well. um and I just want to reiterate that I'm doing a 2 5-day challenges. So the first 5 days I'm doing where I'm doing the rice water. I'm letting the rice sit overnight. I'm doing the fermentation for 24 hours overnight sitting. I'm not rinsing the rice prior to that. I'm using a cup of long grain brown rice, organic rice, of course, and 3/4 cup of distilled water. And I'm, stirring it in, making sure I'm mixing it up, and then I let it sit overnight. And then the next morning, I put it in my spray bottle, um, and I spray. I saw a lot of people draining. I had a lot of problems because my spray bottle has a thinner top. So I didn't drain the rice with like a drainer. I just poured the water right off the rice into my bottle. Um, just, I mean, even if some rice falls into your bottle, like if you're throwing it away or you using it all, it's not gonna harm it. So, you know, you can cut that step out if need be and just pour it right off the water, right off the rice into your spray bottle. Dump the rice in the trash and spray it on, saturate it really well. As you can see, I did twist, like I said, so that I can make sure I get to my roots really well because my hair is thick. So I twisted it up so that I can make sure I get all down in there and get to my roots really well. But yeah, so you know, spray it on and you know, follow the next steps. So let's reiterate those steps. If you have thinning or fine hair, I suggest that you when you first start the rice water challenge, wash your hair, make sure it's on clean hair. That's whether you got thin or fine hair or not. Make sure you're doing the challenge on clean hair. Wash your hair really well. Do your deep condition. Once you do your deep condition, then you will come out, put the rice water on, let it sit for 30 minutes. Keep in mind, this first 5 days, I'm not rinsing it out. I'm leaving it in to see what the results are. But if you have fine or thin hair, I suggest that you leave it on for an hour, rinse it out, and then do your deep condition. Then do your leave-in conditioner and make sure it's a moisturizing leave-in conditioner. If you don't suffer from thinning or fine hair and you want to do the 5-day non-rinse challenge with me, by all means feel free to join me to see what results we get these first 5 days with not rinsing the rice, fermenting for 24 hours, not rinsing out the treatment. And if you don't, for those of you who are following along with me and not rinsing out the treatment, once you let the treatment sit for like 30 minutes to an hour, add your leave-in conditioner on top of that. I use Mixed Chicks leave-in conditioner, so you want to add that on top of the rice water treatment. And I also do my daily oil moisturizer on top of the treatment. So I'm not rinsing it out. I'm adding these two products on top of it. For those of you who need a little oil, I use Wild Growth oil. When my hair starts to feel dry, I put this on my roots and I rub it in real good, and then I put my conditioner. So I use the Lock Method Ear Lotion. So I will put the Lock Method, my lotion. So I would put like a my daily oil moisturizer on first. Then I would do my oil, my Wild Growth oil, and then I would do my leave-in conditioner. And some people do it backwards. They mix it up. Whatever works for your hair. As long as you put in those 3 ingredients, the order doesn't matter. It's whatever works for you. But I definitely feel like the lotion and the oil locks in the moisture, and then the conditioner, you know, is just an added sealant. So that order kind of helps with locking in moisture and, you know, really thoroughly getting to all the strands of your hair. So the first 5 days, I am doing not rinsing the rice. I know I keep reiterating this, but I just want to make sure everybody understands. First 5 days, not rinsing the rice, fermenting for 24 hours overnight, spraying in the treatment, letting it sit with a bag for an hour. I am then putting on my products. Okay. Not rinsing it out. Okay, so that's first 5 days unrinsed rice, not rinsing out the treatment. The next 5 days, I am going to do I'm going to rinse the rice and still let it sit overnight for 24 hours, but just rinsing the rice to see, if that makes a difference. Um, Rinsing the rice, then sitting it overnight for 24 hours. I'm going to still not rinse out the treatment because I want to do the full 10-day challenge on the same, with the same, not rinsing out the treatment. So the only difference between the first 5 days is rinsing and not rinsing the rice. That's it. And then I'll come back and do a results video. So I'll do a results video at the end of these 5 days. This is day 2. So I'll do a results video at the end of these 5 days. Come back, start the next set of 5 days with the rinsing the rice. Do my results video overall. I'll do a results video on how it worked, the difference in my hair with rinsing the rice, if I see any. And I'll also do an overall results video at the end of the entire challenge. And then I'll wait like a week and let my hair kind of, kind of see what my hair is going to do. And then I'll start another 5-day challenge where I'll do the boil method. Instead of fermenting the rice, I'll boil the rice for about 2 to 3 minutes. We call that blanching. But I'll boil it for about 2 to 3 minutes, pour off the water, and then I can immediately, you don't have to do the whole 24-hour wait. You can immediately use it. And I'll also keep the liquid for 2 days in the refrigerator and see how that works as well with that whole 5-day challenge. Just, I'm just trying out different methods to see how they work so that I can accurately inform my followers. I don't want to, put it out there and swear by one way and then that way may not work for you. So I'm all about whatever works for you. But, I'm willing to try all these methods so that I can accurately let you know what worked for me and what didn't work. So, just remember, if you have fine or thinning hair, I recommend do not leave the treatment on longer than an hour, and then rinse it out. And then do your leave-in conditioner. Make sure that you condition to combat any brittleness, because in my research and from reviewing other YouTubers, the rice water treatment is kind of like a protein treatment. So doing it too often and leaving it on could cause brittleness. I haven't seen anybody that said that they got any brittleness from it, but I have heard people say that it could cause brittleness. And just to combat that, if your hair is already thinning and fine, you definitely don't want it breaking off and popping off because you're already having hair growth issues. So that's the end of my video. I hope this was informative for you all, and definitely stay tuned for the end of my day 5 results, which will be like I said, this is day 2, so we got 3 more days, y'all. And then we'll look at some results. So I think it's almost time for me to take my bag off and do my conditioner and everything. And like I said, if it works better for you, if your hair is thick like mine, my hair is short and thick, so twisting it really helps me get to the scalp. So if your hair is short, you want to twist it. If your hair is longer, then do whatever works for you. With that, also remember that this video is the rice water challenge for women with short hair, low haircuts. It's not just for these women, but it is something that I haven't seen yet. I haven't seen anybody do the rice water challenge on like a short cut, big chop type cut like mine. So I wanted to do it so I could show, you know, women with shorter hair, this is the results for us. You know, women that already have longer hair, it's kind of really hard to see their results. You know, they do the measurements and everything, but you know, you don't really see a lot. You don't really notice as much when their hair is already long. So just doing it on shorter hair so that you guys can see the real results and you'll know whether or not it's something you want to try. So I know I've already said bye and I kept going on, but hey, I just want to make sure you guys have all the information you need and want. I look forward to doing more videos, and I look forward to having you guys follow me along in all of my journeys. Please like and subscribe to my page, and I'll see you guys on day 5. Bye.